he's finished. Finished drilling. What was the next one? Keep it simple. The carnivore diet is the easiest diet in the world. What are you eating today? Steak. What are you eating tomorrow? Ground beef, minced beef, eggs. Keep it simple. I'm not clean, but I'm not. I put chili flakes. I put onion powder in my mince because minced ground beef is just tiresome. It really is. But keep it simple and eat what you can afford. There's a huge thing about you've got to buy pasture raised, grass fed, this, that, and the other. If you're in the UK, all cattle are raised grass fed. They're not. So it's just eat what you can afford. There's videos out there of people. I think Kelly Hogan did it, where she just ate hamburger patties. You can eat McDonald's hamburger patties. They're 100% beef with the cheese. Just don't use the bread. Eat what you can afford. But make sure you're eating enough fat and make sure you're comfortably full when you've finished eating. If you can't eat it all, stop and eat the rest later if you need be. But I would also say commit to at least 90 days. People say 30. Once you've done 30, it's a month. 30-day calendar month. You're through the hard bit. Today is my 60th day on carnivore this week because I've had flu and I feel like I've eaten lava. I broke my diet this week. I've had ice cream this week just to soon because I'm weak. I know. But I'm back on it. And I'm back on it hard. So but because I transitioned in, I come out. I hate that word transition. I've come in and I've come back out. I haven't lost the mental acuity. I still feel good. I still feel well. So if you fall off the wagon, climb back on. Falling off the wagon's fine. It's about how quickly you climb back up into the seat. That's it. Don't worry about other people. I think I've said this. Don't worry about what other people are doing. You could do keto, carnivore with some friends. They're losing lots of weight. One friend's losing lots of weight. The other one's changing their body shape. Don't worry about it. It's how it makes you feel. So I'm going to read my list again. Don't go cold turkey. Drop the big 5. Drop the potatoes. Drop the pasta. Drop the rice. Drop the bread and drop the sugar. And then transition through keto, if need be, into carnivore. Keto flu, lots of electrolytes, lots of salt in your food, extra salt. You think salt, give it a bit more, because it ain't going to kill you. Because all this thing about salt gives you hypertension and to do this, it's all been debunked. So I've been told. Dr. Barry tells me that anyway. It's all been debunked. So you can have brain fog in the keto flu. The electrolytes, the water, and you're going to get dog breath. It's just the way it is. You might get diarrhea. So if you get diarrhea, like I did, it was explosive. It was the most horrendous thing. Cut back on the amount of fat that you're eating. I cooked everything in butter. Everything. Butter. Cut back on the fat and it sort of levels itself out. And if you're constipated, ramp up the butter a bit and that'll clear you out, trust me. Electrolytes were done. Keep it simple and do it for you. This is about you, not about anyone else. If you're doing this for someone else, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You've got to do it for you. You've got to make sure this is all about you. Do that. Eat what you can afford. And if it's just sausages, if it's just ground beef, minced beef, then there's enough nutrients in good sausages and good ground beef, because it's better than eating beans. It's better than eating bread and potatoes and all the starch families that come along with that. Planning is a good idea. There's a saying in the army, it's the 6 P's. Planning and preparation prevents piss poor performance. So if you've got food in the fridge that you know you can eat for the next 3 days, even if it is hamburgers, even if it is just ground beef, like minced beef, then it's fine. You've got something in there for 3 days that you know you can eat. On the second day, go and buy some more burgers. There's a guy out there on YouTube, he did a whole year just eating ground beef, ground minced beef. Just go out there and do it. Commit to 90 days. Commit to 30 days. Once you got through 30 days, you'll see the change. Once you get through that mental acuity, I'm 54. I've always thought I was 18 because I'm a big kid. But I feel like I'm in my 30s. I feel fantastic. And that is something that you can't take away from it. What else is there? Eat until you're comfortably full. Make sure you're eating, make sure you're eating enough, but make sure you're eating enough fat. Because fat is what makes us lose the weight. And I heard a quote the other day, I think it was on Robin's channel. Yeah, I think it was, and it said, it's not what you're cutting out. Let me get this right. It's not what you're cutting out. It's what you're putting in. So it's not about. We're not going to worry about the bread. We're not going to worry about the sugar. We put in good quality, the best quality you can afford, food inside your system. And get on YouTube and have a look at the success stories, the transitions of people that have gone out and lost the weight. And once they've lost the weight, they've stayed on the carnivore diet. And it's about how it makes you feel. And there's a lady I think she's in Canada. Maggie, I think her name is. She's 85. She looks like she's 50. She looks like she's 30, actually. She's running around, jumping over fences, wrangling steers and all sorts of. She looks fantastic, and she's been carnivore for 65 years. It works. Dr. Kilt's. Faith, fatty meat, and fasting. Don't worry about the fasting. You're not at that stage yet. I haven't eaten in 24 hours because I'm not hungry. So you naturally fast. Fatty meats. Make sure the meat's fatty enough. Make sure you're eating enough of it. And faith. I know what his faith is about. His faith is about the all creator and about having that sort of faith. My faith is about having faith in the process, because we know the process works. So I'll leave that there. It's all a bit jumbled up. So you pick out the bits that suit you. Pick out the bits that you know I'm right. You know I'm right. But don't go cold turkey. That would be my number one. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Make sure you get electrolytes. And if it's just electrolytes, if you can't afford electrolytes, put salt in your water. It's disgusting, but it works. Because salt is absorbed quicker in water. Water is absorbed quicker by having salt in it. So it rehydrates yourself quicker. And keep it simple. There's a guy out there, as I said earlier, he's eating ground beef, minced beef, for a whole year. I couldn't think of anything worse. But he's done it, and his transformation is fantastic. You can't fault the process. The full process is there, but commit to a minimum of 30 days. 90 days is probably better for you. I'm on day 60. I've fallen off the wagon and I climb straight back on. And it's not about, I did an interview today. It's not about falling off the wagon, because we all do. It's how quickly you climb back up under the seat. And do not worry about other people. Don't mimic them. Do what's right for you. If they're losing weight, it's not about losing weight, it's about how you feel. If the weight will come, and there's probably something you could just tweak, like add a little bit more fat. You know, maybe it's just about exercise. You know, I don't exercise, and I know I should, but I'm going to start taking my daughter to school. It's 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. That'll do me for now. Do what's right for you, not what other people think. Do what's right for you. That's enough. I'll speak to you soon. I'll see you on the next one.